Okay, so in this video I'm going to share how my small YouTube channel is really starting to change and transform my entire life one day at a time. 18 months ago I found the courage to upload a video to this channel for the very first time, being 34 years old at the time, and I must admit it was something that required a lot of courage for me. It was a very scary thing to do. I had no idea what I was doing in the beginning, but somehow I found the courage to put myself out there on the internet and just share my experience of life on this planet. And now, 18 months later, I feel like the universe is starting to respond back to that courage with growth. I mean, I'm growing as a person doing this, but also with new and very exciting opportunities that I had no idea would come into my life as a result of starting this YouTube channel. And for those of you who are new here, who have never been to my channel before, my name is Frederick. I work here in Copenhagen full-time. My full-time job is working as a sales manager. And then I create these YouTube videos in my spare time, which means that just like today, I have to wake up early on the weekends to record these videos. I spend my afternoons, my early mornings and my weekends creating videos for this channel. And what I'm trying to do with this channel is I'm trying to help and inspire other people live healthier lives and also get their personal finances in order, because that is something that I have spent the last 10 years trying to do, and I have just seen my life improve as a result of doing that. So that is like the goal of this channel and what I'm trying to do with it. And with that short introduction out of the way, let us just get started with the video, and I will try to explain what it is that I'm seeing happening in my life as a result of posting videos to this channel for 18 months now. And I want to start out by telling a story, because not that long ago, it was actually on Valentine's Day, so maybe 3 weeks ago, I decided to, because I'm also trying to grow my Instagram a little bit, I'm not putting the same effort into my Instagram as I am into this YouTube channel, but I thought, okay, I'll try to make a funny reel on Instagram on Valentine's Day, just to spread some, positivity and make people laugh, and it was just like, I don't know, an idea I just got, and I just did it without thinking too much about it. But the interesting thing that happened was that people responded very differently to this reel, and it just took off and went completely viral. And what I saw is that, first of all, the Instagram comment section can be a very dark place. I feel like YouTube is quite positive and it's nice people that watch the videos on YouTube, but Instagram is just like, a shithole basically. But the Valentine's reel was, I wrote something about being 35 years old is the ultimate life hack, because then you can attract women who are 23, but also 45. I think that was the age range that I put in the text, and I didn't think that much about it. And for me, like, dating a 23-year-old as a 35-year-old is just a completely normal thing, and I feel like that is a very normal thing for most people living in Denmark or in Scandinavia. But people around the world really did not agree with that, and the comment section just went wild, and people said that me and my entire family deserved to get killed, and people said that everyone who has like a girlfriend that's younger than them is just a predator. And it was crazy. But what I learned from that experience is that when you have the courage to put yourself out on the internet and share your thoughts and show the world who you are, you will push away some people. Some people are not going to like what it is that you're saying, which is okay. I mean, the people in the comments on that Instagram post are not people that I am interested in connecting with. I don't feel like they have anything to offer to me or to the world for that matter. And that is probably why they are writing very nasty comments on Instagram is my best guess. So, I mean, I pushed a lot of those people away, and I'm completely fine with that. I feel like that is something that this YouTube channel has taught me, is that you cannot make everyone happy. And if you try to make everyone happy, you will make no one happy. I mean, if you try to make everyone like you, no one will really like you. So that is one thing that I learned. And I also learned that when you post things online, maybe if 1,000 people watches that post, a couple of those people will just be complete lunatics, like absolutely psychopath, and they probably belong in a mental institution, but instead they are spending their time writing comments on social media. And all the normal people, all the people who have actually like having a good experience in life and like enjoying themselves, they are not writing those kinds of comments. They are just maybe liking the post and then continuing on with their day. Maybe this is turning into a little bit of a rant, but I also noticed that I attracted people into my life that actually thought that this was funny, and also thought that this age range from 23 to 35 was completely acceptable and normal. So that means that I got a lot of messages and also new followers from young, intelligent, funny, attractive women who thought the post was funny and liked the way that I responded to all these lunatics in the comments. So yeah, I pushed away a lot of blue-haired, overweight, middle-aged, angry women, and then I attracted a lot of beautiful, intelligent, funny, interesting women who wrote me DMs or started following me on Instagram. So that was a nice experience, just to see that when you have the courage to be polarizing, good things can happen. And yeah, then the same week as I posted this funny Instagram reel, I also posted my first ever net worth update on YouTube. And I know what you guys are thinking. Okay, first he posts an Instagram reel attracting young women into his DMs, and then he posts a net worth update on YouTube. But that was not intentional. I didn't plan that, but I can see how it looks now. But it took a lot of courage to share my net worth update on the internet for the first time and put my numbers out there in the real world. But I had also a very interesting experience, because I decided that I wanted to promote the video on LinkedIn and share my numbers on LinkedIn as well, and just a little bit of my journey. And it was so interesting to see that the post got so much engagement, like a lot of likes, and I think I got 50 new, I don't know what it's called on LinkedIn, like request to establish a connection on LinkedIn. I don't know the English words. Connect on LinkedIn. And I got a lot of those, and they were basically all from, other men my age with their own businesses or working in very nice like job titles, who are also interested in personal finance and who maybe are also on a journey themselves towards becoming financial independent. And yeah, I got a lot of messages encouraging me to keep going, and people invited me out for coffees, and just overall like a really good experience. Like I attracted people into my life that have the same goals and want the same things. And this is funny, because this was actually one of the reasons why I decided to start this YouTube channel, because I'm very passionate about saving and investing money, and I have been trying to convince friends and family and people that I know and colleagues to get started on their own journey. Just, start spending less than you make, save and invest the difference, and wait 10 to 20 years and you'll be extremely happy. But most people, they don't want to hear it. They just want to keep spending everything they make and just live a life in luxury and don't have any money. So I thought, okay, instead of trying to convince those people, I will make videos on the internet for people who are actually interested in this stuff and who wants to take action and improve their lives. And that is what is happening now. People are coming into my life who have the same interests as me. And for example, I was contacted by a young man who works at one of the biggest newspapers here in Denmark, and he has invited me to come and become a like a host on the newspaper's new podcast about personal finance. And I think he wants me to talk about just my own journey and the psychology around spending money and saving money and all the identity that is tied up into money. So now I'm just going from being this random dude making YouTube videos, which is a bit random, but now I'm actually going to be like a co-host of a podcast on a big Danish newspaper about personal finance. So I'm very excited for that, and I'm very excited to see what kind of opportunities that will bring into my life. Also, another thing, I have a friend and she has a podcast, and that podcast is about living authentically and in alignment with your own values. And she also reached out to me last week and asked if I wanted to come and be a guest on her podcast. So that is also another podcast appearance that I will be doing, and I had no idea when I started 18 months ago that I will be invited on podcast to share my thoughts and experiences in life. And I'm really excited about it actually, because the podcasts are in Danish, so I don't have to try and speak English like I'm doing now, and that will be really nice. And I'm looking very much forward to it. And what my friend Julie said, who has one of the podcasts, she said that because I was thinking maybe this could lead to some sponsorship deals, or maybe this could lead to people discovering my channel, but she was like, this could also lead to you being booked for speaking gigs. It could lead to you getting a book deal. It could lead to so many different things, and I'm just really excited to challenge myself and do something, because I am a bit nervous about it. I have never tried being on a podcast before, and so I'm going to do my best and just see what happens. So to try and sum up the point of that story, is just like when you have the courage to be authentic and put yourself out into the world, you will attract like-minded people, and I am experiencing this in my life right now, and it just feels amazing. And then another thing that I have also experienced after starting this YouTube channel is that I'm just so, my little brother Victor, he would say, locked in. I feel like being locked in, that is what a 25-year-old guy is saying these days, but I'm just so locked in right now because I have something to do with my time. I'm not watching I haven't watched a single movie in 2026. I don't have a Netflix subscription or anything. I don't have any time for that shit. I'm not scrolling on social media. If I'm on social media, it's because I'm uploading my own content or researching ideas for new content. So I wake up at 5 every day. Like today, it's Saturday, I woke up at 5 and now I'm here, like, pretty nice, I would say. So I wake up at 5 every day, I work on my YouTube channel for an hour, I go to the gym, I work out hard, I go to my job, and I'm just, I feel like I'm crushing it at my job at the moment, and I just have this sense of momentum and this motivation to really do my best, also because I feel like this YouTube channel might take off like anytime soon, and maybe in a year or two I'm not working at my job anymore. So I really just want to do my absolute best and like just prove like what I can do at that job. So that also feels amazing, like working hard at my job and creating good results and stuff like that. And then after work I do something like maybe go to the sauna or swim in the ocean. Go for a nice walk in nature. Maybe I read in a book. Maybe I write notes to some of the things that I've read. Maybe I work on a new script or research idea or apply for sponsorship deals and stuff like that. So my whole day is just locked in and being productive. I work out every day. I haven't had any alcohol at all in 2026. As I said, I haven't watched any movies or like Netflix series. I haven't watched any porn. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm living in alignment with my own values, and I'm seeing progress in my life. I'm learning and I'm growing, and that is thanks to this YouTube channel, because before I had this YouTube channel, I would, come home from work and maybe go to Reddit, maybe, watch 2 or 3 hours of YouTube, maybe watch a movie in the evening, maybe go out drinking, being hungover on the weekends. And that is not the case any longer. And I'm very happy about that. And that is something that starting this YouTube channel has helped me come to that point. And I have also, for the first time in my life, I have invested into, what is it called, like an online course. And this is a course called Ali Abdal's part-time YouTuber Academy, which is about putting things into a system so that you can grow your YouTube channel while working at a full-time job. And it's just been an amazing experience to invest into myself and my own growth and learn new stuff. And I've also taken a 10K brand deal challenge by another guy that was like a guest speaker on the course. And so now I'm also starting to see, because I was very determined in the beginning, because I have had hundreds and hundreds of offers to do brand deals with like weird companies that I didn't want to do brand deals with. But now I feel like things are starting to fall into place. And I feel like the universe is rewarding me for not taking those initial deals. And now I have, you maybe have seen it, but I have the Snoozo mattress, which is like the best mattress that you can buy for your Teslas. So I bought that mattress with my own money, and then I have been promoting it on my channel with videos and stuff. And I have an affiliate link, so every time someone buys the mattress, I get commission from that sale. And it is just consistently like $200-300 per month. And I made the video like a year ago or something. So it's just nice to see that happen. And I'm planning on trying to take that to the next level. I will contact Snoozo and I will ask them to enter into like a sponsorship agreement with me, where I can create content for their website. I can create content for their Instagram and their YouTube. And I can also, maybe they would like to sponsor a video or two where I make like dedicated content about the mattress, and see if I can grow that collaboration and make more money from it, because it's a really good product and I'm really happy to be promoting it. And then yesterday I just set up my whole, I entered another, not a sponsorship agreement, but like an affiliate agreement with a really, really cool brand called On, which is like performance running gear and like outdoor gear and just sports gear and shoes. But it's very high quality. It's like a Swiss brand. So they have put a lot of, Swiss engineering into designing these products. So I have a meeting with the sales representative here in Denmark next week. We're going to talk about, because they're opening a new store here in Copenhagen, and I want to see if I can like make an awareness campaign with them and try and promote the opening of the store and just the brand in general. But the point is just that these two brands are brands that I really want to work with. I'm really proud and happy to be able to promote them, and I'm happy that I waited up until this point, because I wouldn't have been able to attract brands like this in the beginning. So to finish up the video, this channel has just become a creative outlet, and I really feel like it's pushing me in the right direction. It's bringing in new opportunities in my life. I'm growing and learning as a person. I'm seeing progress and I'm just having fun with it. And it's just something that I really enjoy doing, and I'm so happy that I decided to start and do it 18 months ago now. And I'm really excited to see where this channel will take me in the next 18 months, because everything that I just talk about now is without me making any serious money from the channel. But imagine if 18 months from now I keep growing and evolving as a person, but on top of that I make so much money that I can quit my job and go full time and just spend my days however I like. I feel like that is the way that this is going now. And yeah, it's almost surreal to be thinking about that. I was just in Thailand for 5 weeks in the beginning of the year, and I worked on the channel every day and I had so much fun with it, but I'm not really making any money from it, so I had to go home and start working again to make some money. But imagine next year if I could just stay there indefinitely because this channel is covering all my bills and has replaced the income from my work. I mean, that is the potential there is having a YouTube channel like that, and that is why I feel like it's so exciting to keep working towards. It's like every single video that you put out there is like a lottery ticket, and you don't know what could happen when you put videos out. And I have been surprised by all the good things that has happened in my life so far, and I feel like more good things are going to happen in the future for sure. So yeah, that's all for now. I feel like I went a little bit on a rant, but if you are on a journey yourself making YouTube videos or content of any type, feel free to leave a comment down below. I would love to hear where you're at in your journey, and also if any of the things that I said in this video resonated with you. So yeah, feel free to leave a comment, and thank you so much for coming along with me on this very cold but extremely beautiful morning walk in Dyrehaven near Copenhagen.